Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're about to get it popping on the Madden 24 for the PS5. Make sure you subscribe and smash that like button. Show some love to the channel. I appreciate it, man. So welcome and welcome back to the show of the Monster Squad. Yeah. And we're gonna get it popping, man. We're gonna see what they're talking about. You know, a lot of people saying, you know, the game is not completely fixed, and we're gonna see what they're talking about. Okay, here we go.
Nice to see a familiar face. Glad to have you back, partner. Welcome to Madden NFL 24. Before you hit the field, take a peek at your options from last year. Change up what you need to, or just stick with what worked last year. Accessibility settings. Try all. This will enable a timing component for guaranteed accuracy on bullet passes. And this enables control over the placement of the pass within a target area, with precise control over pass strength. This disables skill-based passing and uses the classic Madden passing controls. This will enable a timing component for guaranteed accuracy on bullet.
Let's see what this looks like. Don't worry, not timing the pass perfectly. You can do it, just mean accuracy with these. Okay.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Up we go. Jab. Up we go. Okay, here we go.
Fail.
Up we go. Momo. Up we go. Half jumbo. Up we go.
Whoa.
Half 18.
Press, okay.
Up we go. Here we go.
Okay, press the left. Press the receiver icon and hold L2 while moving up to the left place of the code.
Up we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Up we go.
Did he just did the LeBron James?
Up we go.
Okay.
This will enable a timing component for guaranteed accuracy on
We're
bullet
gonna
passes.
stick with this
And
one.
you control the placement of
I am not trying to get hit with the, you know. We're gonna do franchise, man.
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise.
Stupid question, B. Let's see the number one. See what this look like. You know what I mean?
Up we go. Chip. Up we go. Half 88, half 88, half 88. Up we go. Up we go. Six. Up we go. Here we go. Hey. Up we go. Half. Up we go.
Bad pass.
Half 18, half 18. Up we go.
I like that.
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. You can also view more specific...
play the full game, man.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Giants and the Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football. It's the Giants and the Lions, and it comes...
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people, but I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Ford Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
I like the graphics so far, you know. See what the gameplay look like.
Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys.
I like it, but so far, it's pretty fast.
Lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Play action. It's gone.
Ooh, man.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery taking it in from 7 yards away.
Ooh, I like that.
And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
So you sort of had a firework. You could see the reflecting on the crowd. Okay.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be. Someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Oh, he dropped it.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Man, it looked like they took out my play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one, because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no! Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant, keep throwing it around.
Yeah, I like this Madden. I ain't like Madden 23 like that. But this one I'm going to like.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space.
I ain't really play Madden 23 like that.
He also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3.
I can't be giving him too much yards like that.
St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yes!
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
I'm liking this one.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Hand off now. It's Gray with it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut.
Oh!
To the races, down the right side. He's on his way. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Looking to throw on second down. Hooker. This will be caught at about the 5. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again.
No!
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds from 4 yards out. And the Lions are able to widen their advantage. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead
Getting
up
whipped,
to
he.
11.
Oh, we need to tie it up now.
To send this one away.
I mean, we need to score now. I don't know about tie it up.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And New York set to take the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
That's the play I was looking
Taylor
for.
incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action, now Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Come on, Taylor, you could have threw it right there to
The
him.
free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
On 1st down, Hooker dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
There he goes
Wow.
right side.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this?
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, Hooker.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on 2nd down, Hooker.
Come on, baby, you got to take that.
Incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
It's Mims.
Yo, he got me.
Denzel Mims.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year.
Wow, I'm getting
as
wet.
we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
I like the control of this game.
Most of the starters have made their cameo.
The pace
and
of this game
departed,
is
but putting
solid.
youngsters out there with a lot to gain
And,
or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive
on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Gotta punch it in. We're going that way. We're going that way.
And they'll run again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Taylor. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor.
Touchdown.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tommy Sweeney from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Can we get a comeback?
Now, following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Can't rock, though. It's a preseason.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
First squad
So
sitting on the bench.
The Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, pass.
Some more points. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, my God.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down.
Oh, snap.
It goes for a gain of 31.
Wow.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll hurt the average a
them
bit,
Lions
as this
is getting
time they're
hurt.
able to get him behind the line.
They're
During
blowing us
that
out, but
run,
they getting hurt left
here.
and right.
We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard,
Ooh,
but to just remember
man.
each drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. They go play action with Taylor. This one into the hands of Crowder downfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action, it's Taylor. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down.
Do say so, do say so.
On what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
That's all right. We got a score right now, so we get a chance to come back.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor.
Oh, he dropped it.
But it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh,
And that
man.
is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They go play action now. Taylor. Toward the end zone.
Man, why you threw it too
That's
far?
gonna wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And no effort to bring this one out.
All right, we got to stop them, score, go for 2 points.
Their lead
go win the
back down
game.
to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw to Mills. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here.
What?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Hooker.
Yo, what happened to the safety?
The field is Reynolds. Touchdown, Detroit.
Oh, snap.
Ready for the regular season with his
Wow.
2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson.
Wow.
Been good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now it's Crowder. Now it's Crowder. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return.
Yeah, I messed up. I should have just kept on that.
35 to the 36. And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Taylor's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down.
No!
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Taylor. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Cole Beasley, 45 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Cole Beasley who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Ready, go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Hooker, rush coming, and he's taken down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants now down by 8, 2:05 to go.
Can we pull an upset? Can we pull an upset comeback?
1st and 10.
Got no more timeouts.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Taylor. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now Taylor. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there.
Oh, he's dead. One man dropped that, B. Wow.
This is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Taylor on 3rd down throws incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's take along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Taylor to throw.
No!
That one nearly intercepted.
Come on.
Sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Taylor.
Campbell! Oh! My goodness!
It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oh, man.
They like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Throwing now is Taylor. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Fourth down, here's Taylor. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over.
My man dropped
So
that touchdown,
down attempts not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we
had
go
a chance
forward.
to tie it up. He dropped it. Drop a touchdown.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
That's it. Fumble. Fumbalaya. Fumbalisky.
So it's a win here for the Lions, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in.
My man
He was
Brian look like
precise.
a
He really willed his guys to the victory.
That was a good game, man, and I'm definitely liking this Madden.
Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation
This Madden is definitely better than 23. I don't know what to complain about. I haven't played online, so I wouldn't tell. I couldn't tell. They had a lot of glitch. But yeah, my man dropped that touchdown. We would have tied it up at least. But it's just a preseason. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, y'all saw the game. Make sure you subscribe and smash that like button. Show some love to the channel. I appreciate it. It's the Night Train, and I'm out of here, man. The Monster Squad. Yeet. God bless everybody. Y'all have a good night.